Hey, beautiful family. I wanted to connect with you and explain to you a little bit about why I call my retreats Dharmakaya retreats. To talk to you, unless you're particularly into Tibetan Buddhism, you probably have no idea what Dharmakaya means. And this last year, I've been in a really deep place in myself, actually going more into the Dharmakaya levels of primordial awareness, because basically that's what that word, one way of explaining it is. It means primordial awareness. And the thing is, here I am sitting behind an altar working with sacred plants, but I am doing it really to help you prepare yourself, your body, to open to what is called the Vajra world, the world of electric fire, of primordial awareness and absolute spaciousness, which brings liberation, because that means it's a place of not trying to work things out, just being able to let go and trust. Actually, trust really comes strongly into this. It's a really important distinction, because often within New Age teachings or just somewhere that got planted into our psyche, we have some subconscious presumption, expectation of feeling that we are working towards a goal of getting something. And actually, this level of where I want to take you, where the medicines want to take you, is to discover that place of emptiness and primordial awareness, where all wisdom arises from, where all love, that fire, that energy of inspiration that's going to really move you forward and help you to burn karma, to transform the karma, to transmute it into dharma. Dharma is like this radiant clockwise energy that takes you into an ever spiraling flow of synchronicity and bringing and attracting what you need towards you to be able to progress, to evolve, and to clear the places where are very rampant, in my case I'm talking about, ego keeps creating more obstacles. So I'm saying all of this because in April I am giving 2 very profound retreats. The first one being in Snowdonia, that's mid-April. And we have spaces on that. I think it's going to be a medium-sized group. It's a big space. And at that retreat, I want to focus on the understanding of death and rebirth. I want to make an opportunity, first of all, that we can contemplate people that we've loved who have passed over, and to make a special altar for them, to be able to generate light energy, to reach them wherever they are now, to send them energy and support, lights on this, from this dimension in our heart connections, to support them in their journey to wherever they're going and wherever they are, so they can really feel it. It's very tangible when we do these concentrated works with the sacred energy teachings of the grandmother. So that's part of it, but also for us to take a moment to still ourselves, to concentrate on the preparation for the day that we leave our body. Working with the sacred vine and this way is all part of the preparation for when we exit this life. That sounds strong for people that don't really want to think about things like that, but it is important. It's a very foundational thing that, if in Buddhism, which as it happens I do happen to really respect that lineage, even though my father's Hindu and my mother Catholic, and I have great reverence for the Christ and Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma and all of the whole Vedic pantheon. But at the same time, the lineage that I relate to most and language easily is within Tibetan Buddhism, which is where the Dharmakaya comes from. And the beautiful thing about this foundation, this lineage, is it actually isn't a religion on any level. So I'm saying that to you because I'm not trying to bring a religion to you. I just want to be super clear about that. But I do also want to always take the opportunity to pass on my study of the last 30 years in this life and many lives, which is of ageless wisdom. And when it comes to the day we exit and leave our body, what we're doing in these retreats is having the opportunity to prepare for that by having that moment to clear any pain, clear any karma, clear all the crap that needs clearing, so that we have a deeper meeting of ourselves to have so much more spaciousness, freedom. And then the blessings of the grandmother always attracts towards you so much more grace, basically. So we're going to be concentrating on death and rebirth, renewal, regeneration. I want to talk to you about how to regenerate your energy to feel super inspired and just really on it, you know, like you can get to that the more you get to the Dharmakaya center within yourself of primordial wisdom, access, primordial experience. It's, you know, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is it's not about you achieving something outwardly. It's about you coming home inward to discover what's at the center of your being. And that takes so much courage. So many people that I meet, the big thing is avoidance. So I really want to honor that you're even watching this video and that you're considering working with me, or if you've been working with me, I'm just reminding you of what the invitation is. The invitation is come and deepen in that meeting. Come home, come home, come home to the center of your being. Let me and the grandmother help guide you through the layers that are the obscurations, the block, that block you finding the very nectar that sits in the jewel of your very core. So if you come to Snowdonia, we are going to be doing 2 nights with the grandmother, and we will be spending some time at the lake on the Saturday and have time for very deep sharing and a beautiful tribal connection. And it's really special, really beautiful. I hope you can come. Lots of you have been before, but I hope you can come back so we can have a reconnection. If money isn't an issue, please let us know so that we can schedule a payment plan with you. Don't let the energy of I can't afford it block you, because your mind, whatever you create in your mind, becomes your reality. I've always found, being a single parent all those years where I was on benefits and doing this work, 16 years ago, and going to different retreats, that if I said yes to my own spiritual inner development, I always, everything supported me to do that. Everything came for me to be able to honour that. So the other thing is, that's the mid-April, the end of April, I've got a small retreat in my home. And that's a different energy, a different cost. It's a very rare and special opportunity to work with me in that way, because I probably only do 2 retreats in my home, 3 retreats in my home a year. I can't even remember when the next one is. I can't remember, but it's not soon, that's for sure. So end of April, I've still got 8 spaces and there's something about being here. My thing keeps cutting out. There we go. You get the opportunity to be in comfort and intimacy with my family, you know, just being around my grandchildren, and it's lovely here. We've got beautiful views. It's called West Vista House, which means, you know, we really get to enjoy the sunset, and you get a lot of one-to-one time with me. That's important to know. Yeah, it's small, it's intimate. You get much more time with me, and you're in a place of comfort, really held in the heart of Glastonbury, which is also a really special thing. So that's also, it's just good if you just want to deepen. It's more naked in a way, doing something in a small group. The big groups are beautiful because we have more musicians, more helpers, and more connection with each other. The smaller groups in a way are very still and chilled out, and it's a place of inner nakedness. That's all I can say. Anyway, I love you. I really appreciate our connection. I have a spiritual commitment to caring for you throughout time and space. That is my bodhisattva vow, and why I do this work, because I feel that it is a very fast track for your development. So I'm looking forward to share more with you this year, and I'm hoping that we can do an online webinar soon as well. Sending you so much love. Ahom Takwi Asin for all our relations.